Here we go again. Okay, so.
The thing is, though, if Melissa graduated, we're going to go with 2000. If Melissa graduated in 2000, the girls in 2000
would have been, well, you think, because right now it's November 2011 in Rosewood.
But I'm saying, though, okay, so say Melissa graduated in 2000.
That would make them in first grade.
In first grade. So you're going to tell me that they were all, they said it, when Jason's in his room, they say, oh, him and all of his little high school buddies, you know what I mean? Him and his high school boys or whatever. And we know that Ian and Jason and all of them graduated together because we all saw them in the yearbook.
Mm-hmm.
We know that they all graduated in the same class. So that makes no sense. Because if they if they were still in high school in their freshman year, because that's when Allie went missing, the only time that we've ever seen flashbacks were from that, freshman year, ninth grade.
Was it freshman year?
Yeah, because we skipped over their sophomore year because it was a year later into their, you know what I mean, into their year.
Okay.
So they would have been freshmen at that point, that Jason and all of his friends were upstairs and all the girls were locked in their room and keeping secrets and whatever. Every flashback that we've seen with Allison was from freshman year. So, how does that make sense? If they're freshmen, that wouldn't have been the year 2000 that they were still in high school.
Hell no.
It would have been 2006, right? Or 2008. 2008, that would have been.
Which is exactly what it said in the Halloween episode.
So you're telling me Melissa's 8 years out of freaking high school?
But that's what I'm saying. In the Halloween episode, the first secret, it says Halloween 2008.
That's what I'm saying.
They were
Halloween 2008. So you're telling me something's up. Marlene King, please explain to us what this is. What is going on?
Good luck on this one.
Yeah, good luck getting your way out of this one. Because
good luck actually getting Marlene King to explain this to us.
I'm talking about good luck getting yourselves out of the little hole that you guys dug because you fucked something up.
Seriously.
You royally screwed something up.
There's too many freaking questions on top of questions. And don't even get me started on that creepy guy. But I'm serious. I don't even want to think about him. His face was in my dreams last night going...
But no. Anyway, seriously though. Something's up with the timeline. Something is up. Either they all...
Now, wait a minute. Because if that's the case... And Hannah called Wilden the party boy of 1996. Making him... 4 years older than Melissa.
And Melissa has said that her and Wilden have graduated together.
I'm going to bash my face in the door because I can't, I just, no.
If Melissa graduated in 2000, that would make her 31 right now.
Yeah.
Why is she, first of all, dating Ren, who just graduated from, who was a med student. Kissing Jason. How old was she when she was kissing Jason? Jason gave her a ride home or whatever. Really? Ian. Dating Ian. I mean, she's not going to be a 30-year-old dating a friggin', you know what I mean? A 29-year-old dating an 18 or a 17-year-old. Come on now. Something's wrong here. Something is wrong with that whole timeline. Please, somebody help us and figure out what's going on here. Seriously, help us, because I'm confused as shit right now on when people graduated, who graduated with who, because it doesn't make any sense to us.
It doesn't make sense.
It's not.
Now, I don't know if they're doing this because they think, oh, they won't go back and watch the episodes. It's conflicting info.
Yeah.
How the hell are you supposed to make a basis as to who the hell is Redcoat when you don't even know how old certain characters are?
Doesn't make any sense. I'm so confused right now. I just don't even understand it. And I don't even understand. There's just so much stuff that, I honestly think that they... the whole Shauna thing. With Shauna being the one that Jenna met. In the park. Where are you going? Okay, the whole thing where Jenna meets Shauna in the park, when we didn't know who it was in the finale, okay? That was definitely not Shauna. I don't care that was not Shauna. That was a male, a white male. Saw the hands and everything. That was a white male. And then they throw Shauna in there? Come on now. I don't know. I think that they were just looking for a part to throw Shauna in, and they were just like, here you go. Like, it just doesn't make any sense. Like, why would... Okay. She said they're all gonna be there. I've waited so long to see your face, blah, 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 this and that. Okay. What the hell does Shauna have to do with these girls? They're all gonna be there. How did Shauna even know these girls? She just moved here. So how does she know what the frick they look like? You know what I mean? Like, there's just too much shit that they are completely mind screwing us right now. Like, I'm to the point right now where I'm, like, fed up. I want them, things that we've already seen happen, they should come out with, like, a PLL handbook and be like, okay, in case you missed it.
Watching Pretty Little Liars for Dummies.
Yeah, in case you missed it, this is actually what happened, and this person graduated with this person. Just so it would make things a little tiny bit easier on us. I'm not asking for answers. I'm not asking you to friggin' give everything away.
We're not asking for much.
Just, like,
stop
clean
with
up
the
your dirty
conflicting
work.
information.
Yeah. Clean up the friggin' dirty work here. Like, I mean, I don't know. There's some storylines that I do not know how these people are going to dig themselves out of it. I don't. Because there's just so much shit that needs to be answered. And I'm crossing my fingers that they are picked up for another 2 seasons. Because I honestly can guarantee
they already got picked up for 5.
Well, they got picked up for 5, but she's hoping for 7. Yeah, Marlene King is probably praying for 7 seasons because
just
she knows.
to answer these questions.
Yeah, she
And you
knows.
know when we're going to find out the answers?
The
last episode of the 7th season.
Last episode.
And it better be a 3-hour-long special.
Oh, one person, who was it that asked us if somebody, was it Jessica Mendez that asked us if they ended the episode, like, with the girls pointing a gun to the screen?
No, that wasn't Jessica Mendez. I actually saw that as a picture on Facebook, somehow. I don't remember where, but who the hell was that?
We'll shout you out in another video. Somebody said to us.
That was,
Someone said to us that, we'll shout you out in another video, okay? But somebody asked us, how would we feel if at the end, it was the last episode, that was it, and at the end, the girls held a gun to the screen and blew a shot off at us because we're technically A. Because we are obsessed and this and that. First of all, if they did that, I think they would have a riot on their hands. I know that it was probably just a joke. You know what I mean? I'm sure that it was just a joke. But if they did that, I would be pissed. Same way that I am gonna be pissed. Pissed if Allison is Big A. I will be freaking livid. I will not be happy with that. I don't mind Allison being Redcoat number 2. I don't mind Allison still being alive. But if Allison is torturing these girls, I'm going to be pissed. How pissed off would you be if you found out that Allison was Big A and orchestrating all of this?
Considering the whole show,
I wouldn't be surprised if they wouldn't do it.
I wouldn't be surprised, but I definitely would be pissed because it wouldn't provide me with that holy shock factor.
Yeah.
You know?
Like the Toby thing.
That
Holy
blasted
shit.
me off my couch.
Thank you very much for making this show even more interesting. The Mona thing. Screw you guys. That sucked. Should not have done what you did. And I'm so sick and tired of people coming up to me, whether it be at work or whether it just be somebody random. Like, please. People who are like, oh, I know what happens, but I don't want to ruin it for you. No, you don't. You don't know what happens because they're not going based on the book per se.
I think that was the whole reason that Megan and I both got pissed off to begin with, because back before Mona's big-ass reveal, they had said they weren't going to go by the books and that Mona wouldn't be A.
Well, and then Marlene King cleaned it up a little bit and said, I never said that. What I said was, we are not basing our story 100% off the books. So,
you be the judge.
I understand Toby was not A in the books, but I'm letting you know right now. If if Courtney does have, I mean, if Allie has a twin, like, I don't, what we're trying to say is if they do it based on the books, we're going to be pissed. If they go a different route, I'm going to be very happy. Like, I'll be happy. I will be happy with anybody. I will be happy if Paige is Big A. I will be happy if friggin' Arya is Big A. I will be happy if Spencer's Big A. I'm praying to God. You guys don't even understand. I am praying that one of these girls, one of the liars, is Big A or killed Allie or is on the A-team, is somehow involved. I'm hoping that they do that.
I hope it's Arya, because that's what I see coming.
Well, yeah, I see it coming too, but watch them flip it around and watch it be freaking Emily or something.
Probably.
You know what I mean? But I'm praying to God that that is what they do. That they completely...
mind fuck the shit out
like,
of us.
hit us in the face with that, like, oh my God, are you kidding me? Like, are you freaking kidding me right now? Like, that's what I want to happen from this series. I want to be completely blown out of my seat, shocked as shit, like, I cannot believe that they did that. Now we have to go back and rewatch everything because I want to know, like, clues and this and that. It's hard to go back and watch season 1 and season 2 now and get an idea for who you think is A. Because it's easier when you're watching it, like, in retrospect. Like, it's easier when you already know the answer, and then you go back and watch.
Right.
But if you're trying to go back...
hindsight is 20/20. Once you know the answer, you're going to be like, why didn't I pick up on that?
Well, yeah, that's what I mean. Because if you go back and you're trying to figure out who Big A is, it's going to be the same shit now. Like, you're going to be like, okay, it could be this person, or it could be that person, or it could be this person.
Such as the fact that we have 35 different videos dedicated to the subject.
Yeah, I mean, you guys have to understand. I understand we have a lot of videos out there that contradict our other videos and stuff like that.
But that's because we're just as screwed up as you are when it comes to this show.
We have like 50 billion ideas going through our minds, too. We're just putting them out there for you.
We have to, like, get feedback on this. And eventually, when we end up being correct on one of them...
Yeah, well, that's our objective, to make as many videos as we can so we can
eventually
be correct.
We have to be right.
So we could be right.
I don't care if it's the last video we ever make and it's like 5 minutes after the finale of the show ever goes off. At least we were right.
But yeah, what I was saying before, though, is it pisses me off when people come up to me in the street, or, not in the street, but if people come up to me, like, just randomly, and they're like, oh, you watch Pretty Little Liars? Oh, I know what happens, but I'm not going to ruin it for you. No, you don't. You know just as much as we do. You don't know. What
are you going to do when people do start coming up to us in the street? You watch Pretty Little Liars?
Shut up. Nobody's ever going to come up to us in the street. They're going to be too afraid. They're going to be too afraid. They're going to be like, yo, there's those crazy bitches from YouTube. Run! They're going to try and make a copy of your face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Call us Bruce. By the way, that was the name of my cousin that just walked in the door before. That was Bruce. Ooh, hiccups.
But anyway, so... I don't really know. I don't know what's going on. I'm trying to rewatch the episodes for you. We got a couple unanswered questions so far. Like, dude, you know what pisses me off? Every single person that Spencer has been with, I liked Spencer with. That's terrible. Alex, I really liked him and Spencer together. I really like Toby and Spencer together. I really like Ren. I know he is creepy and he is probably going to be involved somehow. But I love Ren. You should see me sitting here watching the episodes with her. My heart melts. Like, I would take Ren over Toby, over anyone.
I love Ren by himself with his sexy ass British accent and his drop dead friggin' gorgeous sexiness. However, I am a Spoby fan all the way.
I am a Spoby fan too, but I'm letting you know right now, if Toby and Spencer were to break up, I'd be heartbroken, but if she was to get with somebody else.
Bitch,
I understand.
When she was going
but
through
if
those...
I understand, but I'm saying
you did not like when she was kissing.
But if they were to break up, if Toby and Spencer were to break up and never have no chance of getting back together, like
14,
they're saying
44,
with
45.
Okay, let me get my point out. Like they're saying with Caleb and Hannah, I would be okay with Ren.